If you like our video, thumbs up and subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified about each new video we make. What's up everybody, it's John from RealGamerNewZ, and you're checking out the Indie Spotlight for A Foxtale coming soon to Kickstarter. We sat down with Danny, games developer, and in our interview got a real sense for the spirit of the game. Thanks for checking out this sneak peek at the title, and be sure to support it when it drops on Kickstarter this September. We will update this video with a link in the description to the Kickstarter as well. Hey, hi. Hi Danny. I'm doing well. So I understand that you're working as a one-man development team on this game, which honestly is super impressive, by the way. I've tried to make a few amateur games in the 90s and they were horrible. So what's the journey been like so far?
Trying to get sort of the controls to feel right, even if there's nothing to do. So even if you're in sort of like a closed environment without an objective, it still feels fun to play around as a fox, if that makes sense. Do you want me to go? I can go a bit more into depth because a couple of years ago I actually quit my job. So I was working in logistics a couple of years ago, and I sort of decided I wanted to change. So I quit my job to pursue video game development with no experience at all. So I started learning Unity, and I had a bit of experience in coding, to be fair, from university, but none in video games. So I took on Unity, made a lot of smaller games, in a lot of game jams. So I felt that was really useful if anyone is thinking about taking up game development, to do game jams, because you learn a lot in a short amount of time. Then I started a project probably around about 6 months before A Foxtale, which was a zombie survival game. And it was a bit of a Paper Mario sort of vibe. So it was like a 3D world with 2D characters.
Neat.
But yeah, the scope of it I think the game was too large. So 6 months in, there was still so much to do on my own. Even though, so even though I was really enjoying it, and I did like the game, it just felt like it would probably never get finished, certainly on my own. So that's sort of where A Foxtale came in. So I felt like the scope of A Foxtale was a much more realistic goal.
Right. Scope is a very tricky thing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it definitely is. Definitely. Yeah, you do find that a lot. Even with the game jams, you find you got 2 days to make a game and your scope's massive. You just cut a load of things out at the end. But I think I'm getting better at scope now. But it is still an ongoing issue for a lot of people. There's kind of like a little environment where you can play in. I was thinking about putting a demo out before the Kickstarter, but I spoke to a lot of developers about it, and they said not to put a demo out.
Really?
Just because it's not a finished product, and that's how people will judge it.
It's
kind of like I did want to put one out because I wanted people, to try the game before they went donating to it, but just a lot of advice not to do that, which is a bit annoying. I might do it anyway, just because I think it.
Which, by the way, I saw your pixel art is what first caught my eye, and it's incredible. And I just want to say that the game just seems like it has this spirit to it that's like calling out to me. And there was like, there's something more to this game, it has like a vibe.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think that. That's what I'm trying to get, that sort of feeling across. And there'll be a lot of focus on sort of the emotions portrayed, like in every sort of section of the game. Like, I feel like each bit will portray a different emotion as it goes through. It's going to be like that kind of journey for the fox.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's like progressively taking you on a ride of different emotions as you go.
Yeah, that's a plan.
So what are some of the gameplay mechanics, I know you just mentioned there, that you think players would love the most? Like, what's your game pitch, if you had to tell a friend about
it? So I guess it's kind of like a modern take on sort of the old style platformers. So, when I was younger, I used to like a lot of sort of the Mario Brothers games and things like that. So it kind of draws off them, and then it's got not quite an open world feel. So it's not so linear like a Mario game. So a Mario game will go left to right, but there'll be a lot more exploration. But it'll be kind of still not too difficult to explore. So it won't be confusing to explore it, but it won't be linear either. if that makes sense. So
Nice. Almost like
I guess a lot of the mechanics, like it's going to be like fluid controls. So making sure the player always feels like they're in control at all times. I think that's really important.
nice.
And there'll be stuff like you're going to get special abilities in the game as you go through, and you'll unlock
Oh,
new
cool.
abilities as time progresses, which will hopefully give like the player a bit of feeling of power as they go through, and then they'll hopefully get a bit of choice to customize what they use at what times and things.
That's awesome. And I see that it's being described as story platformer as well. So the emotional aspect that we were talking about before, that plays a big role sort of in making the gameplay impactful as well, I assume.
Yeah, that's right. So the story kind of begins. It's about a mother fox losing a cub, and then it's sort of her journey from there.
Oh, wow, okay. And if players could take away one thing from your game, what would it be? Like, is there a spiritual message to this game? I know that no spoilers though, just the teaser version.
If I had to sum it up, I'd say it's about self-forgiveness and
Wow.
probably learning that it's okay to make mistakes.
Wow. That's actually deep. That's pretty beautiful. That's deep. How can we support this game's development and get in on the ground floor?
So September 1st, there'll be a Kickstarter campaign. So really, any sort of support on there would be a massive, massive help getting the game made. And then if you don't want to donate into that, you can also wishlist it on Steam. That'd be just as good.
Right. Right. I've heard that's very helpful for developers nowadays when you wish list the game on Steam. So we'll have a
Yeah,
link.
that's right. Just give you a bit of visibility of what to expect when it comes out of release.
So we'll have the link to the Steam to wishlist on Steam in the description there. And on September 1st, we'll have an article on RealGamerNewZ.com in case you need the link to the Kickstarter on September 1st. You can also follow Foxtail on Instagram and what's your other social platforms?
I've got Twitter. There's Facebook.
Very good.
And there will be YouTube soon as well, but that's not quite ready yet.
And there's a Discord, I believe.
Yes, of course, Discord.
Awesome. Where will players be able to play the game?
So it's already been confirmed on Steam. So with the wish list and stuff.
Nice.
Further down the line, the plan is at least to get it onto Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Awesome. All right, people. So, I have one last question. This is kind of a fun bonus question.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite in the console wars?
Oh, that's a big question.
Just for fun, They asked Gabe Newell.
To be honest, I'd say the one I've been playing the most recently would be the Nintendo Switch.
I had a feeling you might say that. Do you want to elaborate a bit? Or?
Just recently, I don't know, it's just like quite a versatile console. You can
Absolutely.
put it in the telly, you play in your hand, and then it's quite easy to play co-op on as well, I find. It's like any sort of little party games and stuff like that. It's really good playing with friends. So I think that's why I've been playing it more recently. But yeah, I do like PlayStation Xbox as well.
Thanks for checking out Real Gamer News today. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. Ring the bell if you feel like it. It's all up to you. And thank you once again for checking out this video. Hit up RealGamerNewZ.com for the full list of everything you've seen here today. And until next time, keep it real and keep it gaming. Peace. Thanks for checking out today's video. Like and subscribe and ring the bell notification so you don't miss out on future videos. Peace.